some sleight of hand tricks.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And, wow, what a day. Again. Oh, here, hang on a sec. Let me pause for 1 sec. Well, we're back. I don't know what's going on. I got my OBS is running in full screen mode on the other monitor, and it's a little distracting, but I'll have to figure out how to get that turned off later. So here we are. We are in Broadus at the Powder River, or no, KaD Cattle. And, oh, I should have had a KaD Cattle skin on here. And we're loaded. We're heading up to Lewiston. So, to talk about what's going on here, I've got my Pizzster Convoy profile set up. I'm in the convoy. I'm actually logged into it. And, yeah, I got the load order set. So I have to get it all documented, of course, and get the list of things going. But what a day. I had to, as you know, I lost all that data. I looked again to see if I can find it on OneDrive, and I can't. So I had to start from pretty much scratch for a skin pack for this truck and trailer. But I managed to get a 10 skins for the truck at least. I think I got 10 or more. And yeah, it was just annoying. But we got it going. Put them in a skin pack, so we have one skin pack has all the skins in it. Oh shoot, I got under cables on the truck. We better go fix that. There's a service spot right over here. So the Powder River, we got a Hell Creek Ranch skin for the light box, mud flaps, and rear panel. We got a KaD Cattle all around, and we've got a this one Powder River. So got all that done. So that was kind of cool. That took quite a while to get all those bits together. Let's see, custom merit deck plate chrome. What's that look like? That'll work. Boy, those cables look a little weird. But anyway, yeah, so what I'm going to do, I got to get this into the hands of a few people, this load order, and get it all organized up where we can test it. Make sure everything's going to work okay. So I don't have, oh, it's just running flat out. I didn't give myself administrative privileges on the server. So what that means is I couldn't change the time of day. Not sure what time it is. It says 9:30, 9:40 on here. What's it say in here? 1:39 p.m. Yeah, so may end up finishing in the wee hours. No, it'll just be dusk at the worst. We aren't going real far. Just up to Lewiston, 292 miles. But, so, yeah, it's all coming together finally. It was, yeah, just a real bummer to try and put those skins together with just pulling pieces from all over the place instead of having to be able to just, pull from my projects and just do it like that. Like I was having to go into Steam and get some, deconstruct them, put the parts into new skin packages, get the skins all lined up somewhere, and then from there combine them into a skin pack. So, and some of the skins I put in there are a work in progress because, you know, how much time could I spend on it? I really wanted to get this thing up before. So this is before supper actually, and I'm just mentally a little bit frazzled for, wow, we're really bouncing on here. Jeez, take it down a notch here. Gonna make these gals sick on there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to I'll share this profile. So see all those lights on that trailer? That's a lot of lights. If you don't want to do it yourself, well, if I copy a profile and then I can just rename it something generic, Pizzster Convoy profile or something, and then all I have to do is put a generic control set in it, because
400 meters, turn right.
Mine's not going to work for anybody else but me because of all this stuff. But anyway, you could put the control set, use it, put the profile in your profile folder, and you'd have the load order all set. You'd have this truck built and painted. You'd have the trailer. All the lights would be on it. Although I got the wrong lights on it. God dang it. Might have to sit back and throw on some tunes and change them all to the right lights. But anyways, you wouldn't have to, like if you did that, whatever I have in here for trailers, I got a ton of trailers configured in here, SCS and Pizzster. So you would have to, you'd be ready to go. There's 2 trucks, 2 Pizzster trucks, and then there's some generic trucks. I think I even have the Viper in here. And
continue straight.
But it'd make it easy to get going in a convoy because the load order
turn left
is already built in the profile. So you don't have to mess with the load order other than putting in your own paid mods in the load order in the right place, because they'll show up as missing. Because, well, maybe not. I don't know if maybe they would show up in the right place. I got about 5 Z-Mod engines in here, I think. None of the new ones, just old stuff. 5 or 6, I think. Let me think about it here. Maybe we've got the 3406B, the old one. This is a 3406E. I got a DD60. Got a Cummins N14 Pittsburgh Power, and I got the Select Plus.
Keep right, and then turn right.
So yeah, maybe just 5 engines. The 1 skin pack Jaspers wheels.
Turn right.
Pretty sure we got all of Pizzster's trailers, because if you got the truck, you're going to have the logging trailer, the 2 hoppers. And so far, like, you know, I may have to take something out. We'll see what popular demand says. You know, might have to take the Murray out, although I really like it, but we'll see what we got to do. But, and then I had to mess around the server a little bit, get that going right again. But yeah, it's running pretty good. We're getting good frames. Of course, I should get fairly good frames. I'm sitting next door to the server. If that has any effect. I don't know if it does or not. Maybe not. There's what do we call that site again? Oh, man. It's not Broadus. Volberg. There it is on the screen. Pasture. So it's pretty cool though. Gonna yeah, should be pretty good. It'll be nice to be able to do some cattle and convoy again. If you know, hopefully all this works. The trailer and the all the accessories on it. So that's in the open def. In the open def also, there's going to be a zip. Everything that's not your own paid mod is going to come in a zip file. Just got to unzip it and throw it in your mod folder or your dedicated mod folder if you're going to do that route. Eventually get it up to 128 players. I think the little blurb says 128, but the server config says 8. So I gotta sort that out. Yeah, Pony was commenting on that error problem I had with the splitter, the range selector. And so I just want to reiterate what's going on. When you're in a 13 speed, low range is just your straight box. There's no splitting. And the racket from the air leaking is coming when the range selector is in low. It has to be in low, or else you're going to be in high range.
Take the second exit.
And you have no low gears. So it's not the splitter that's non-functional in low range.
Right.
That is making the air sound. I put it in either position and it doesn't happen. So I really no idea why that's going on. I'm gonna have to figure it out. It could be, I tried that configuration thing the other day,
Take the first exit.
but could be something weird going on there. Yeah.
Keep right.
So the cargo is Holstein cattle. Let's see if they're Holsteins.
Keep right. And then continue
Those don't
straight.
look like Holsteins. Are they? Oh, here, we can go in here.
Continue straight.
Well, they do from here. Can I get right in there? Maybe we can at the
Keep right.
dock when we get there.
Continue straight.
They look brown and white. Uh-oh.
Continue straight.
Going through this one. Bit of a hiccup there and a real lag in frames going through that section.
Keep left.
We were down to
Turn left.
54 frames. We're still in the 50s. That's not so good.
Turn left. Continue straight.
And what these cattle trailers is, the wheels are really far back. So I meant to get the round lights where I have the oval lights and oval lights where I have round lights on the side. Except for the front verticals, I got them right. I don't know what happened halfway through, or
Keep right.
and I
then
was
Continue straight.
working away and putting all these lights on there, and
Continue straight.
I didn't notice the mix-up until I was 3/4 the way done. So about 15 minutes into it, it took me 20 minutes. Let's turn the lights off and see if the frames go up. Little. I don't know if that's the difference. Is the interior lights yet? I wonder. I'll have to test it again when we get the load off and I can detach from the trailer and see if the trailer's making a difference.
And then turn right.
Maybe all those lights on the trailer aren't a good idea.
Turn right.
I still remember the first time I saw, like, you know, the Cataliners for a long time have been pretty fancy. Like, people have been throwing a lot of lights on them, and dolling them up seems to be
Keep right. And in. Continue straight.
the thing to do. But I remember when there was a time when, you know, they were just pretty lit up. They weren't like fully lit like this thing is. Like this thing, that's fully lit. Like, and I remember the first time I saw a fully lit Cataliner, it was pretty weird. I was heading to Provo from Calgary, middle of the night, for my 8 a.m., my private customer thing. 8 a.m. unload up there. And middle of winter, nice and dark. I was on Highway 27, I think, and this guy was coming on Highway 9, and from a long way away, where we were separated by many, many kilometers, because there's this big valley, and you could see it long distance away, on and off, like you could see him the whole time. But every now and then I catch a glimpse of this freaking UFO, like 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers away, and then I'd go out of sight, and we were at right angles to each other, coming together. And we actually met at the intersection of 9 and 27, and I believe that's where it was. And it was just like gobsmacked. I was thinking to myself, I go, you putz, what do you got, 5 alternators and 15 batteries on that thing? It's really funny, but it's become the norm. But that was the first time I'd seen it that lit up. And yeah, it was quite the show.
Continue straight.
But yeah, I couldn't for the life of me figure out, because I mean, it looks like one big light kind of driving down the road when it's far away. And when I kind of cottoned on to the fact it was going to be a Cataliner, probably only when he was like a kilometer away. And oh no, let me think, how'd that work? Thinking of the hills and where they were. Maybe I was sort of guessing at it 3-4 kilometers out, and then we lost sight of each other till, you know, because of train and stuff, and then all of a sudden we were on each other again when we were like 500 meters apart or something, because then we just both came back into view, and it was definite what it was and everything, and geez, it's shocking. I mean, even now, like, people will put on like 1/3 as many lights on a box trailer, but that was unheard of back then. I don't think I ever saw a box trailer all lit up. Now you do. Not to the same extent as the Cataliner guys, or at least not commonly. But now with the LED bulb, you know, and this was before LED bulbs, so
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
yeah, frames are much better here than they were in Miles City. Wonder what that was about. Anyway, I'll try and so at some point between recording this and Friday night, hopefully we can get some testing run. Just make sure everything's going to work properly with ModGuard and everything. I don't know why it wouldn't, because the ModGuard is, you got the mods on your PC. There's nothing in common with anybody else other than the mod itself, but not the ModGuard. We're not sharing ModGuarded items. You have to have your own mods. So you'd think it would work fine. We'll find out. Well, that'll be fun getting a bunch of Cataliners together and head out. Go a little further than I always go in the, in these videos. I typically go somewhere between 300 and 400 miles in a video, depending on the route and how what the speed limit is that we're going to be able to make time. Texas, on the big roads, you can go 400 miles easily in half an hour. Or 35 minutes, whatever. But in some of the windier places, yeah, you got to cut it down to 300. Or if you're some places in Mexico, 200. Ooh, got to put I don't have a roof cam in here. That's got to change. Shoot. Yeah, and then with the skins all being in one pack, and I did save the project, and probably should just save it in several places, so I can go in and and edit a skin or fix things up or add a skin quite easily, and then just update the server when nobody's on it. It's not a biggie. It's not like anybody else will have to do anything other than grab the updated skin from the Google Drive. That's where I'm going to put everything. The updated skin pack. Take a photo here. So we got here for backdrop off on the right here.